Alright, hey everybody, it's SK again. In our last episodes, excuse me, I think it's fair to say that we probably went into a bit of a rough start. I died something like 3 times, due to largely my own stupidity and me trying to YOLO that which I should not be YOLOing. Hopefully I've learned my lesson, and we will continue onwards and upwards, and side to side and all that kind of stuff, shimmy shimmy shake and whatnot. Now, one thing you may be noticing when it comes to the sound quality, and unfortunately there's not really much of anything I have control over in that regard, that I did move my computer setup to a different room, which is, on the one side, a lot larger, which is pretty, you know, banging and sweet and all that kind of stuff. I have room to maneuver, yay! Unfortunately, it has the added effect of, wow, I have like a lot of different people here. Okay, well here's what's gonna happen. Yeah, let's go ahead and move you guys to town like that, or to Topaz town. But you may notice that the sound may be a little bit more echoey. I apologize for that. I moved my computer setup to another room, which is actually larger. Makes it easier for me to set things up and keep things going and all that nice stuff. However, there's really not much I can do about the sound quality unless I'm like all up in the mic's grill like this, which is unfortunately not terribly comfortable. So I do apologize, the sound quality may unfortunately suffer a little bit. I'll try to find a fix for that, but in the meantime, it's just kind of, you know, I hope you can bear with me, I hope you can forgive me and all that good stuffs. I kind of, you know, turned up the mic's volume to at least, hopefully, maybe offset it a little bit, I'm not really sure. Now, deploy, now hang on a second. Back into the game section of things, though. It really seems like June in town is the one I want to be fighting here. But again, my need to want to step to Tradnor and Fondaria here continues unabated because I'm a dongle horn, basically. Monk, zombie, mage, mage. Now, that means I'm going to be getting all up in Tradnor's grill, which is quite unfortunate. Let's see. Archers are like bad and should feel bad. Who do I want to move back here? Deploy, because I still want to keep this castle. I have to kind of get used to the whole not Kodiak. Is it your decision to take captives along? No, it is not. Excuse me? What? Excuse me? What are you doing? I beg your pardon, I didn't tell you to attack. You have nothing to attack with, you dongle horn. However, well, that was interesting. Guess you have captives now. Alrighty, so that's going to be some hotly contested territory. Oh, where do you think you're going? Oh, really? Soldier, mage, and mage, eh? That's the thing that's going to happen? Alright. Looks like I have to protect my proverbial 6. Soldier, mage... no, it's not my wish to take captives along. Captives along again. Enter. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, whoops, I'm gonna deploy Leon. I'm gonna leave the tie because he's kind of useless. I'll go ahead and make him the leader because I can, and I have no intention of moving him later on, so he's basically going to be stuck there until the end of days, forever, ever, and amen. Army, no, castle. There we go. Icon buttons. There we go. This way I can keep this rather well defended, I hope, until such a time comes. I beg your pardon? Don't you mess with me. Don't you step to me, Junin. You're gonna find yourself in a world of hurt, that's all I'm saying. Okay, Leon, Shea, whoops, that's Razak. I don't want you because you're bad. And should feel bad. Oh fuck, I might have to take you. Okay, that's unfortunate. Well, I'll deal with you in a minute then. But I would still like to take over Fondaria more or less first because I'm weird and that's how I roll. Wow, I have 5 generals here. That's kind of weirding me out. I'm gonna actually have to move Zatai back then. Well, shit. Alright. Cool. Okay, so mage and archer. All of my people are level 1. Of course they're level 1, the game just started. Who do I want to try? Who do you want me to kill? I'll go ahead and use Riff, even though archers are bad and they should feel bad. I'm still stuck in like the Dragon Force 2 mindset a little bit where, you know, I saw him being Garius off screen, saw he had soldier and cavalry, and I was like, fuck yeah, he has cavalry, I can go ahead. Wait, no, that's not this game. You know, my heart lifted, soared, and unbridled joy for a moment before I crashed down to earth and then realized, oh, that's right, that's a different game. I knew that. You better not freaking lose. Riff is all I'm saying. Buttons, that's right. Hotkeys! They're things that can do stuff. But his people are like screwed anyway. He holds no chance. Am I getting that? Nope, they have one lone mage left. Them's the breaks. Oh, tactics. Regroupify. Again, they're like keybinds for that, or hotkeys, I guess. Quick keys? Is that something? I don't know really what the terminology is for it. But it has their keys for the Sega Saturn version that are absent in the PlayStation 2 version and absent in Dragon Force 2, which makes me a sad panda. However, the nice thing about Dragon Force versus Dragon Force 2 is that I can do this. I can just keep my people standing directly in front of my boss and still kill the general. It's like watching paint dry, but goddamn it's effective. Can't deny it! Why am I yawning? What the hell is my deal? What is my dealio, yo? I'll pop Riff in there again. If nothing else, that'll get her to pop her, what do you call that thingy? Because I'm pretty sure that she's a priest, so she's gonna have a resurrection spell. I would like her to waste that. Because she can't res any more than her maximum troop count anyhow, so... Special... Stand by. I was saying something before this battle happened, and I can't remember what it was. I think it was in reference to Dragon Force 2 and the differences therein. You know, Riff, you ain't half bad. Even if you do have archers, it's kind of weirding me out a little bit, though. You gonna res? You got the resi goodness. Oh. Yeah. Nope. Regroup. Stand by. Oops, buttons. Now, do I have shooty people? Yes, I good. Yes, I good. Yes, I do. Fantastic. You know, I was just talking you up, Archer. Just saying. You had fantastic aiming skills, so you kind of need to, like, shoot her in the face toot sweet, please. Alright, good. Get a retreat, make them run back, get free EXP. For me, why am I yawning? What the hell is my dealio? Yo. Alright, Garius. You're going to prove your worth with cavalry. Because I guess in Dragon Force 1 I can pronounce cavalry, and in Dragon Force 2 I cannot. I don't want this to turn into a Dragon Force 1 versus Dragon Force 2 debate. I really don't. So I'm probably just going to shut up about it. Now, Garius is kind of like okay. He's an okay general, but he's I mean, in Leon's playthrough he's really useful. Excuse me? Begging thine pardon? That was some pretty damn good timing there, bud. Pretty impressive. Okay. Tactics. Advance. You can only do it once, though. So check this shit out. Sonic boom! But Garius is an asset in Leon's playthrough. He's a good starting general, so far as I can tell. Oh my god, why? Brain, why? You're getting plenty of oxygen, you have plenty of sleep. Don't do this whole, like, brain, I didn't get enough, so you herped it. Like, no, man. You slept perfectly fine, brain. You were fine. Just deal with the oxygen I'm providing you with, okay? I know how to breathe. Just deal with it. Damn it. I got a show to do here. Alrighty. Garius is a... You know, he's a really good starting general for this particular playthrough. I don't think he's a good general in, you know, just overall. I think he's kind of like middling, average at best. But for what he offers me, which is essentially variety, you know, he offers me much needed variety that I may not get otherwise. No, do share. whatever the frig that song is called. I hear that song probably like every other month at work, which is to say every other month they decide to add it back into the song rotation, so it's something I have to listen to like 15 times a day, and it makes me want to shoot myself in the face. But I kind of block it out because I don't want to think about it. God, I'm going to have to use Razak. Fuck. No, I don't want to take captives. I'm going to have to eat Tradnor's face here. Don't take it personally, especially since you only have 20 monks. You're going to be in a world of hurt here pretty quick. Sucks to be you, Tyrus. Meh. Really? That's cool. You can just chill there. I'm not in any rush. It'd be funny as hell if they actually killed. Oh, you're gonna run back to town, huh? Gasper, dude, for real, like, could you not make that a thing, please? I don't mean to be, vulgar here, but for real, could you get thine hiney out of my hind parts here? Because I would rather you not continue to exist within my headspace here. I don't know what the hell just came out of my mouth. Nevertheless, God, I hate Gasper. I hate the Skull Children so much. Not to bring up the Dragon Force 1 versus Dragon Force 2 comparison again, but I can do that. Haha. Suck it. But, however, not to bring the Dragon Force 1 versus 2 debate because my brain can't parse simple sentences today. I really can't get used to the, like, shortcut buttons again. I've been playing Dragon Force 2 in the PS2 version too much. But, you know, one thing I do enjoy about Dragon Force 2 is that they do not have that, like, complete bullshit Skull Children thing going on. What the hell are you doing? Retreat? So you can murder their faces. What are you, like, whatever, stand by. There. Just stand there. Don't do anything. Wait for the game to do something about it. Or we can draw out, that's fine. Oh. Alright. Okay. That's, alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and run away then. If you don't mind. Alright, never mind. Never mind. It's all good. There we go. So they basically, their maximum retreat functionality is basically just like standby mode? Is that a thing that happens? Am I really going to draw them out? Yes, I think I am. Why? Because I can, basically. I hate Sugal. He, unlike Garius, actually is a strong general overall. He's a very, very strong starting general. But he's, you know, he starts off with monks, which are not the best units ever. However, monks are spectacularly useful against cavalry, which is what Fondaria has, which means that's going to be something that is going to prove exceptionally valuable to you. And besides that, not only does he have monks, he also has the Resurrect spell, which means that the failing of monks, in that they die really quickly, can be pretty well mitigated by his healy pew pew spells. So, you know, he effectively can have pretty much double, maybe like an extra, you know, 50% more than what his actual, you know, troop count really is. Hang on a sec. Excuse me, sir. Begging thine pardon, sir. Yes, you'll enter the war personally. Yes, I don't... Fuck your leaders, I don't care. Thank you. That way I can go ahead and capture him. Be done with it. Now, if I draw, that's going to be quite unfortunate. I probably should have thought about that, but then again, he also doesn't have a res spell, so he's pretty much SOL. And if I capture him early, that's going to put Tradnor at a severe disadvantage, which is something I want to do. God, F your freaking protect formation. For real. Surround? Will that do anything? Screw it. I don't care. Let's find out. I'll advance him anyway, because I can. Luckily enough, though, I have Aura Shot, which will do enough damage that he's going to be pretty much... He's going to be hurting pretty quickly. Because I'm pretty sure his Aura Shot is actually quite powerful. yeah, as stated. And besides, it also bought my my monk's time to actually get in between his people and mine, so that way it can provide a meaningful distraction, so that way my next aura shot, excuse me, in this one it's aura assault, you know, my aura assault, I'm gonna say aura shot, because aura assault makes my tongue go weird, and I don't like it, and it makes my brain hurt, sad, QQ, and whatnot. Sugal has been captured, phantasmical. By the way, I've done, you know, this is like my 4th campaign of this, and I don't know if it's been brought up or not, but just for the sake of explicitly saying it, this is not me I'm running it on an emulator, but I'm not actually running like a ROM or an ISO of this. This is actually a physical copy of the game that I own. I have it in my freaking, you know, I have it in my drive right now. I've owned this thing since, this is the original copy we got back in like 1996 when the game came out. And I actually fished it out of a box that I had from God knows how long ago. I mean, the box itself, the Dragon Force box, has, shall we say, seen some better days, like a lot, to be honest, such that, like, the top section, like the flippy door part of the box is no longer there, and the actual Dragon Force, like, what do you call it, the, like, instruction booklet, it's not exactly in the best shape ever. I'm pretty sure the pages fell out of it, you know, years and years and years ago from me having to use it so much, so I actually had to tape them all back together, so it has this weird little, almost like a homebrew kind of look to it, but let's just suffice it to say, this thing has seen some wear and tear a little bit. It's a shame. I kind of wish I'd kept it in better quality. If I had known it was gonna, you know, people would pay like $150 goddamn for this thing, for like a used copy of it, and God knows how much for a mint copy, probably be like 300 something bucks. Oh, shut up, Rufus. Oh yeah, you're definitely not gonna join. But, lost my train of thought because shiny objects. But, you know, if I'd known it was gonna be that... Yay! Good! A squatter. Fantastic. But I hope you don't hear that in the background. That's a... You do hear that in the background, I apologize. Jesus Christ, I forgot about that little tidbit. That's one of the reasons I actually stopped using this room for anything. If somebody is running the bathwater, it is apparently it sounds like a fucking 747 is flying overhead, about 5 feet above my house. So there's going to be some interference, and I apologize for that, because, you know, the piping in this building is not good at all. Luckily enough, it only lasts for as long as somebody's actually running the bathwater, because it's weird. I don't understand the things. Garius, yes, I'm going to give you cavalry because you need all of it ever. The faster I can get Garius to like 50 or 100, the better off I'm going to be. I want to beef up Kodiak too because he is one of my stronger units. Riff, yeah, now what the hell, why not? I gave her soldiers because I hate archers with the fiery passion, but at the same time she's also right by Tristan Town, so I kind of really need that that added functionality here. I'm gonna boost you up with monks because I'm kind of a dumbass, but that's fine. Let me go ahead and get this taken care of here. But hey, I made it through a turn without dying 3 times. That's a plus. Jesus Christ, will you not make the sounds with the stuff and things? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because you got a shower and all that, but my god. I hate you, Gasper. I completely forgot you existed, but that's fine. Shut up, Gasper. Okay, well, here's some free EXP. This is something I'm so glad they got rid of in Dragon Force 2. You can just go to the caves yourself. They don't just magically pop up. Because that's fun. I have all mages. I forgot about that little tidbit. I have all mages. Well, mages and archers, because archers are just bad mages. Alright, well, here's this funny good time stuffs. However, is that supposed to be somebody's throne back there? I just thought about that. Isn't that, like, drastically oversized? Is that a thing? Is that supposed to be like that, or is that just supposed to be ceremonial or some shit? Okay, tactics. Go ahead and stand by. That way they're not going to be instantly murdered. It'll give me time to actually, well, that is to say, it will buy me some time when I invariably cast my Spelly Doomness, which is whatever the hell this is. And hopefully, if this doesn't murder them all, my archers will during the cutscene, which is OP as hell, but, you know, man, you gotta use whatever advantage you got, because archers are bad. They're not very good. But them be the break show and whatnot. Whoa! That was weird how there was zero, what do you call it, delay. It's kind of weirded me out there a little bit. But okie dokie. Okay, so surround him. Something about the limitation of the women. Okay, go ahead and stand by. Well, that defeats the purpose of that, didn't it? Actually, tactics, let's go ahead and regroup. Let's go back and stand by again. I lose a few of my people, but, you know, it's collateral damage. And considering how bad their aim is to begin with, I kind of need to do something like this, because otherwise, they're never going to win. Please murder them. Now, do I want to cheat? I'm pretty sure I can actually... What is it? It's leave... I think you have to leave Gasper alive? Is that what it is? You have to leave one of them alive and force him into a draw. I want to say it's Gasper. Which is something I may yet do. I'll go ahead and use Miria. I haven't used her yet. May as well try. She's the one that has that weird, like, do-rag thing on her head, and I have no idea if that's supposed to be a fashion statement or if she just suffered a severe concussion beforehand. But, you know, whatever floats your boat, I suppose. Do your best, indeed. Okay, tactics. Stand by. Again, there are shortcuts in Dragon Force 1 for the Sega Saturn version, and I keep forgetting that little tidbit because it's just... It's so useful, but at the same time, it's just something that none of the other games have done, and I don't understand why. I mean, it's not like the game requires a lot of buttons. You know, it's entirely menu-driven. It's not like you can't use a shortcut now and again. Please murder them, mages. Please be useful. Please. Please. Please, please, please. Bliss, PLS, PLZ, PST, please send tail, please. PST me, thank you. Okay, advance. So, that hurt. That was unfortunate, painful. Unfortunate, painful, unfortunately painful. Okay, now advance. Again, that's actually the shortcut. X is the shortcut dongle. I won't remember that, but I would like to at some point. It'd be pretty nifty at the very least. Now, don't draw out, because that kind of ruins my whole juju thing going on here. Okay. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Stand by. That's not what I wanted to do. Regroup. Stand by. Again, not what I wanted to do. Stand by. There we go. There, that's how we do. Now we get to spend the next 35 seconds watching these guys miss terribly. Because at least with Dragon Force 2, you know, the soldiers did absolutely no damage whatsoever to the, I keep calling them boss, to the enemy generals. But at least it seemed like they were doing something even if they did no damage, you know what I mean? This is entirely obviously an RNG thing, so either they hit or they don't, and it's a coin flip, and it can be kind of, shall we say, frustrating when you see two mages 2 blocks away just doing absolutely nothing except missing from like 5 feet away. It's kind of just like brain melty, you know what I mean? You know, actually looking at this, Garius may not be... And as usual, Gasper, you have a dirty beard. You're the thief killer. Wait, what? And as usual, Gasper, you have a dirty beard. You're the thief killer, Garius. You're the thief killer, Garius. What? They have lore together? This is one of the things that I wish that they... I mean, to be fair, no, I was going to say this is one of the things I wish that they did in Dragon Force, where they extrapolated more on these little bits of lore here and there. But at the same time, it's probably for the best that they didn't, because they went more narrative heavy in Dragon Force 2, and it made the game a little bit less fun overall. Oh god. Oh, that's unfortunate. And quite bothersome, to be sure. However, they went more narrative heavy in Dragon Force 2, and while the story was better for it, the gameplay did suffer as a result of it. Please survive. Please survive, because I want to draw him out. And hopefully that will actually provide the result that I seek. Even though I'm going to go ahead and use my MP, because I can, basically. I think that the gameplay suffered a bit for the additional narrative, even though it was better, but at the same time I do kind of wish that there was at least something optional in Dragon Force 1 where you could see how, you know what I mean, how these two relate to one another. Like, how does Garius know Gasper? You know, like, you know, Nina knows Julian, and for some reason you called her Ninja, and that makes no sense. You know, there are little just bits and pieces of random characters when you meet, they have their own specialized text, and it's something I really wish that would have been explored more often, or if nothing else, the game would have been popular enough that fans would have explored those particular storylines, because now I'm curious, damn it. You can't make me curious and then just, you can't, you know, dangle a little carrot like that in front of me and then leave it out of my reach. This isn't freaking Tartarus, you dag-nabbit. Butt munchers. I have no idea what the hell I was saying there. There was going to be an insult and that's what came out instead, which, to be fair, was also an insult from, you know, a 12-year-old. Nevertheless, bite me, basically. I guess I haven't... Okay, the caffeine has not entered my bloodstream yet. I probably shouldn't be doing this. Especially given the fact that I'm currently at 26 minutes for recording. And I still have another, basically, turn to go. The Skull Children have disappeared. Yes, I'm aware of such facts. This ain't my first rodeo, you know. What? How did he die? I didn't want you to die, you shit fuck. There was a way to get them to not continue to attack. I know there's a way to do it. I just need to remember what that something is. And stop attacking my castle, damn it. I require it for things. Aren't you, like, nearly dead? Hey, cool, I'm gonna have 3 more people join my army. That's nifty. Oh, you're definitely not gonna have that. Okay. Where you going? Mage, mage, mage. Okay, good. You're attacking Fundaria. Good. I don't care about that. Well, you guys are silly vanilla, I'm just gonna say. But this castle, good thing I didn't abandon this castle, because this thing's getting a lot of love today. But what's cool is that Miria can pop in with her spelly of spelly goodness and basically nuke these guys before they have a chance to do anything. Which is the best thing ever. Ow, that was my foot. However, I'm trying to think, and it's not working. Okay, so don't talk with your mouth full. Don't talk with water in your mouth, more importantly, because it doesn't really work. Hopefully, there we go. Come on, Miria. Go, Miria, go, Miria, go, Miria, go. Yay. I don't know why I have the little old lady from Pasadena stuck in my head. This is what happens when I hear it 75,000 times at work. It's like a hell. Please save me. I don't want to hear freaking Beach Boys in my head. Why do you do this to me? It's not fair. I'll drop Miria in there again because she has a rest spell, which means I want to keep her as far away from living as I can. Otherwise, it causes issues. The game is up! The game is afoot! Spam the power button. Spam the power button. So she doesn't res. Very well done. Now, hopefully, they'll be continuing to shoot her in the face while I'm doing this, and that she will just die immediately thereafter. That was not the plan. Okay, for real. Like, I know you're on the opposite side of the map, but if you could... Thank you. Thank you, Mage. It's very sweet of you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kisses and whatnot. Okay. I may as well throw Miria in again. Miria in again. I mean, she's here. She may as well get the full credit for the whole kit and caboodle. Since I got it and all. You're really running my time out here, guys. I got shaz to do. You know, chew bubblegum and asses to kick and I'm all out of things and something. I don't remember the freaking meme because I never really watched the movie, so I'm a poser. But if you guys could, like, hit once in a while, that'd be pretty sweet. There you go. That's a good little mage, yes you are. Yes you are. Pinch your little cheek. If it's there as an actual construct, I mean it's digitized, well that's fine. If I don't capture him, that's fine. He's not exactly, you know how I said Garrius was a good starting general, but not a good general overall? Kid is not a good general in any scenario or overall. He's just kind of like there, and I tend to use him for just castle squatting. It's pretty much all he's used for. At least for me, in the very least. Look at this, I have a whole new turn. Dedicated to doing pretty much nothing, because right now I really need to fortify my stuffs. God, look at that. Look at all of this carnage right here. This carnage con carne. Are you Bastion? You are Bastion. It sucks that Bastion is such a flake. Because he is such an incredible general. He's so ridiculously strong. Hi Gillette, how are you? When the hell did I ask for you to come back? Like, I straight up don't remember that. I don't remember talking to this guy. Like, at all. Oh. I need to give you stuff and things. I may as well give stuff to you, Enya, because you have 10 troops. I only had 10 generals. Or, yeah, English. That's a thing I can do. Mage. What else do you guys have? Damn, they really want that, they really want these castles, so that means I really need to, make sure that my proverbial shit is straight before I go walking into their territory, which is one of the reasons why most of my other, my other 2 Leon playthroughs that I've done off camera over the years, I always went to Tristan Town first and kind of looped my way around and then just, washed over Fundaria like a wave of death and destruction that could not be matched. Goal? Okay, that's not too bad. Castle. Oh, you poor thing. Silly castle. Tricks are for generals. I don't know what the hell that meant. I was going to say tricks are for Fundaria, but it didn't really work that well. Hi, Aaron. How are you? I am probably just going to wait this turn out a little bit. I do have straight up... I have 7 generals in here. Deploy. Do I have anyone of use? Gillette, I'm going to go ahead and deploy you. No, I don't want the effing captives, dude. Don't want them. Do not want. Veto, okay? That way, if I need to move these people, I can. Where are you guys going? Oh, really? I don't think so. Well, harpies are going to be useful, that's for damn sure. But pretty much, I'm going to be keeping, Do you have anything here? No, you're keeping Romsel back here because you're... What the hell was that? That was confuzzulating. Nevertheless, hopefully the turn should be over soon so I can go ahead and, cut this episode and then continue the shenaniganry at a later date. Damn, Bastion is like a pimp. He just destroyed Gollum, my god. That's pretty impressive. At this point, it's almost like voyeurism, watching this back and forth, as to what it is they're going to be doing and how they're going to be doing it. Alrighty, tourney goodness has been completed. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.